Good morning. It is July 13th, 7:13, and right now it is 7:13 a.m. in the morning. What a coincidence. And wow, that just leads me right exactly what I wanted to open with. What a coincidence. You know, it's like when you buy a new car and you see that car all over the place with that type of car. You just notice those things. And something I've noticed, some other little things. For example, it's hard to tell in these videos of mine, but you can't really see how dry and vascular I am in these videos. But here's a quick picture or two. When you get to this point in the gym, in parking lots, in stores, in the strange places, guys will stop me and tell me how impressed they are with my physique. I'm not trying to sound egotistical or anything, that's just the way it is. So a lot of people tell me they wish they could look this good. And I smile and I thank them. I say, I appreciate your compliments. But what they don't realize is how much I have worked for this physique, how much I have suffered, how much time and effort and hard work I've put into this. So here is a quote from Ronnie Coleman.
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight.
And it's true. A lot of guys want to be bodybuilders, but nobody wants to lift heavy ass weights. I was training legs the other day with my partner, and we were talking about that concept. And it's very true. People want the extreme, but they're really not willing to work for it. This segues me into the main topic that I wanted to talk about. And that is why you're not successful with your diet, why you're not successful with your goals. Unless you're willing to lift some heavy ass weights, you're not going to do it. Now, here's another coincidence part. A friend of mine, Avi Amuna, wrote a book called I Love You, Michael. I just finished reading it. And there's a character who was an alcoholic. And on a number of occasions, someone had offered to put them into rehab. Well, she responded that, until you're ready to go into rehab, you're just going to fail. You have to have that super deep motivation and a real why to make this work. Man, I've seen this so many times. And honestly, I've gotten picky with my clients. That unless I see that in them, I am very reluctant to work with them. I've been training people for so long. I just don't want to deal with it with someone who's only half-ass into this. I want somebody who's willing to lift some heavy ass weights, in a metaphorical way. So when you come to me and say, I want to change my body, better have a damn good reason, be highly motivated to do that. And it is not easy. want you to think about that when you were thinking about trying to lose weight or achieve a goal. How much are you really willing to suffer to achieve that goal? Are you willing to put everything you've got into it? And here's something else I want you to think about. Here in your 30s, you've let yourself go. You're in really bad shape. And you want to redo your body. You've got to accept the fact that this is going to take a long time. You know, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose, you're looking at a minimum of a year before you really start looking good and really start feeling good. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be expensive, but it'll be worth it. And you are going to have to change your lifestyle. You're going to have to find a way to get out of the environment that has led you to where you are. You're going to have a support group of people around you who are like-minded. Yeah, and I can pretty much guarantee that if you're not in a situation like that, you're going to have a much harder time, and your chances of long-term success are really poor. And people get into crutches like Ozempic and Mounjaro. Hey, if you want those things, you got to have some money to do that on a long-term basis. But what I've seen with my own eyes and experiences is that people get that drug as a shortcut. They suffer for a while, they lose the weight, but then they go back to the way they used to be and they gain all that weight back. Then they've compounded the problem because they've lost muscle mass, which is going to bring down their basal metabolic rate. And you've screwed the pooch, man. They'll do like a gastric bypass surgery, stomach stapling. They lose all that weight after surgery. They're good for a while, but next thing you know, they're heavy as they used to be, and maybe even heavier. Why? I'll tell you. Having kind of a Clint Eastwood moment here. The reason is they never addressed the problem. They needed therapy to figure out why they put on all that weight. What was the motivation behind it? Or they're in an environment that was very conducive to poor diet. Now they haven't left that environment, and the same thing's going to happen. It's like you have someone who gets out of rehab for drug use or alcoholism. You put them back in the same neighborhood with their old friends. What's going to happen? They're going to go back to their old ways because they never had a real sense of why they're doing this and why this needs to be a lifestyle change. Another segue. I have been living a bodybuilder lifestyle since 2014. So I'm in my 10th year of this lifestyle, and it has certainly taken a toll on me. Do I regret any of it? Oh, hell no. Have I learned a lot? Oh, hell yeah. I will always stay in this lifestyle. My patterns of friends, environment is not going to change. Granted, I'm not going to be competing anymore, but I'm staying in the business where it's important for me to look good. I'm a trainer and a nutritionist. I literally cannot look like shit. Last thing in the world I would do if I were a person is hire a doughy looking nutritionist or a doughy looking personal trainer. They can't manage their own body. How in the hell are they going to manage you? So I don't care if you call it fat shaming, fat bias, or whatever. I'm sorry. If you're out of shape, you have a poor physique, there ain't no damn way I'm going to hire you. These are things I want you to think about. Even if you're an entrepreneur, your life, when you open a new business, is going to revolve around everything to do with that business. Everything has to be in. You are all in. And you need to be in an environment where you are all in. So, food for thought. Hope you've gotten a nugget of wisdom out of this. So, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about this channel. Share this video around or any of my other videos. And follow me on Instagram at masters_muscle. And if you need high quality nutritional products, then go to Evogen Nutrition. There's a link below. You can support my channel through Patreon. And don't forget to use my code for Yaakov 10 off for reduced rate on Evogen products. So, and if you need help and you have serious goals and you're ready to be all in and you need someone who knows what the hell they're doing, DM me below. So until next time, this is Yaakov Baram. See you on the stairs.